All right. All right. We're like, welcome everybody. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. So we're figuring out some of the kinks and how the this flows, but I feel like we're kind of like, what did I say yesterday? It was like a fish in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. Wanted to welcome everybody. I just want to double check if we are okay. So we are live. So if you are watching us right now, I'm going to ask you to send us a text, not a text, but send us a comment. Let us know that you're watching. Oh, it says Amanda Stringer. Hello, Amanda Stringer.
Hi, Amanda.
Let me see. Can you guys see Amanda's comments?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, cool. Let me give you another comment here. And we have Rebecca.
Hey.
Rebecca, she says she loves seeing everyone. We love seeing you too. Only wish that you were here with us, like the old school days. But we definitely are going to bring you on. We just wanted to test all the systems out and see how that works. So she said, let me put it up. She says, not used to being on this side. And we also have Alyssa Betancourt. Say hi.
Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa.
This is awesome. So thank you everyone for coming here. Oh, Carol's here. Let's see.
Carol. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. Hi.
So for those of us joining us and don't know who I am, my name is Damian Almeida, and I am the social media marketing director here at Surrogate Alternatives. And I will let the rest of our team introduce themselves, starting with Jennifer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer. I'm the lead surrogate intake coordinator here at SAI.
Hi, guys.
Brittany or Kelsey.
I am one of the intake coordinators here at SAI as well.
And I'm Brittany. I'm one of the intake coordinators at SAI as well.
Yay. So we got the team here, which is awesome. It's been a long time coming, trying to get everybody together and trying to get our systems finally back on. I don't even want to tell you like this little studio that I'm in and how it was just so messed up here. And it looked like it was like cobwebs from 2020, you know, during the pandemic when we stopped doing all this stuff. So hello, Heather. I just want to say hello because I saw you pop in.
Hi, Heather.
So we are, for those of you that are joining us, obviously we're here with our surrogate intake team, and we are going to be giving some giveaways out today. And so Jennifer or one of the girls, would you tell us what we're giving away?
Yep. So we're going to do 3 different giveaways today. We're going to do an SAI mug. We also have a Starbucks gift card, as well as one of our SAI sweaters for a little bit of swag that we'll give away today.
Sweet. And the rules basically are this. If you comment, we'll be picking 3 names out of a cup. The rules are that you have to comment at least once and stay till the end to win your prize. And then you can comment as much as you want, but if you comment up to 5 times, you'll be entered 5 times maximum. So you can comment like 100 times, which we would love for you to comment and be a part of the show and let us know how you feel and what you're thinking. And if you comment at least a minimum of 5 times, you'll be entered 5 times. We'd also love it if you like it, wherever you're watching from, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. Just like it, heart it. That helps us out, helps us get our message out, and helps us kind of reach our target audience, which is you, other surrogates at SAI who are also online as well, or potential surrogates. And that's basically it. It says Krista Moser says hello.
Hi, Krista.
Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
All right. Awesome. So kind of wanted just to jump in and have our girls tell their stories on the why that they became a surrogate. And as you all know, everybody has a reason of why they became a surrogate. And it's so interesting to hear the variety of the whys that you all carry with you on your journey. So let's actually throw for a loop, and instead of going to Jennifer, because that's easier because you're right next to me right here, let's go down to Kelsey. Kelsey, you give us your why as to why you became a surrogate.
Yeah, so it started a long time ago, back when I was in my teens. I actually met a surrogate who was pregnant with twins for a same-sex male couple. And I thought it was so cool that one baby was one guy's and one baby was the other's. And I was just kind of obsessed with that idea. And of course I was like, well, one day I want to do that. But I had to have my own children. So I went on to, kind of have my own children. I got married and the idea still kind of stuck. And I just was like, in 2020, when I finally got to sit down for the first time in my life, I was like, well, I actually have time to do this now. And I kind of just did it because I was like, well, if I couldn't have my own kids, I would want, I would need somebody to do that for me. So I was like, I might as well just do it because I love being pregnant and I love giving back. So it was kind of just a way for me to do that. And it all came full circle. And I was able to, give birth to a beautiful baby little girl for her parents in 2022. And I'm currently on my second journey. So yay.
Yay.
I don't know where Damien went.
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is.
Hiding.
I'm right here. I'm writing everybody's names as well as listening in.
Okay.
But that is awesome. Let's hear from Brittany.
Hi. So yeah, my why. When I first became a parent, all the beginning stages, it was like, oh my gosh, like just being a parent, the excitement, the love, the joy that like you experience as a parent is just like beyond words. And so I knew pretty early on, other than seeing my stepmom, she was a surrogate 3 times as well. So I got to see her, help build families growing up. And I was like, I don't know if I could ever do that. Like, that sounds like crazy. But seeing her like go through the process and like help 3 different families. She had twins for one of her journeys. And that was pretty amazing. And I know the couple was one of them was from Germany. And I thought that was even crazier. I was like, what? That's crazy. So so when I had my own children, just experiencing parenthood and like having the idea of like helping another couple or person like become a parent would like mean so much to me. So I knew like that's something that I really wanted to do. And knowing that like the pregnancy was great, I did enjoy being pregnant as well, up until the very last few weeks. Okay. But it's not all wonderful, but for the most part, I loved being pregnant. So yeah, I knew that I wanted to be a surrogate and give back. And like Kelsey mentioned, I couldn't imagine like not being able to do that, and so, yeah, being able to help a family really, that's my why.
That's awesome. Jennifer, your why?
My why is I want to be able to leave a legacy behind, right? So I know like I might not be able to touch every single person in this world, but I want to make a difference. And I know for the families that I cared for, I made a huge difference for them, right? And so that's my reason behind the why. When I'm being buried, I want people to be like, oh yeah, she did this for us or that for us, or she was kind, caring, all the things, right? And so that's a big motivator because a lot of times, there's a lot of people obviously that can't have children of their own, or they can't be a surrogate for whatever reason. And so this is something that I could do and give back to others. So that's my why.
That's awesome. See, the stories that you guys tell, everybody's so different, and everybody's why is different and the reason why they do what they do, which is awesome. If anybody wants to tell us their why out there, feel free to leave your why. Amanda says, love hearing all of your stories. Thank you, Amanda. So happy to hear that. So tell us, you guys told us your why. Kelsey, you told us your why. Want to hear what were some of the, I guess, the difficulties or how was your process in getting started, and was there any road bumps that you had along the way?
Oh yeah, I feel like everybody with their first journey always can have and will have certain bumps along the road. And for me, I was so excited and just kind of jumped in without really any prior knowledge. I was just like, oh, I met that one girl one time, like 5 years ago. Like, this sounds cool. And I kind of just jumped into it head first, but didn't read up on anything. I didn't know any of like the ethics or even like credible agencies or anything like that. So I had to kind of learn as I went along. And I went with the first agency I found. I went with the first person I talked to. I didn't know anything. I went with the first compensation I was offered, so those are kind of like my bumps, was feeling like I wasn't equipped to make my own decisions and kind of always having to like linger on somebody else's tail end, ask like, okay, guide me. Okay, guide me. So that was my biggest difficulty, was just diving in with no education or resources. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love what I do now, is because I'm able to educate and inform the girls that are coming in. I'm like, slow down, let's figure it out, and we'll figure it out together. Because we always want to educate and inform. And I think just those, that little bump in the road for me just kind of had its purpose, right?
Right. And I think you make a great point, especially when you talk about the education part. Especially, I think the girls that are coming in now are absolutely lucky. They're lucky because they have everything at their fingertips, all this knowledge that they can get. And Jennifer, I'm curious, for you, when you became a surrogate, was there that knowledge back? I say back then.
Back then. How old am I here?
Right? Yeah. Making it sound like, it was a horse and carriage days, but
my gosh.
Back then.
No, very true. Very true. Yeah. No knowledge. I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, I'm sure back then it was a little bit more difficult because you just kind of had to trust, what you were doing it was the right thing. And, every step of the way was kind of like, am I doing it right? Because there wasn't, a roadmap, or as we named Diana's book, The Blueprint, there wasn't a blueprint for this.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would have been great to have Diana's book back then. Maybe I would have understood things a little bit better for sure.
That's awesome. Let's real quick jump into the comments here. It says, comment from Alyssa. Kelsey, read Alyssa's comment for us.
Yeah, my family is complete. 3 little girls. Love that. And the thought of helping someone complete their family or complete theirs makes me happy. I love that.
Aww.
That's awesome. Let's see here. Clarissa.
Go ahead.
Clarissa says, being able to give the love I have for my children to others. That's so sweet.
And your children see everything that we do. Like my daughter, she's about to be 6 and she loves, I'm like, do you guys want another sibling? No. And I'm like, can mommy be pregnant again? Mila's like, yeah, for somebody else.
Nice.
Go do another journey. You'll be fine, Mom.
Right.
Jennifer, read Alyssa's comment.
Me too. Brittany caught me by commenting on a Facebook post and she helped me decide to move forward and do it. That's awesome.
That's so cool. And that's, this is so cool. I mean, the comment to me, I love that. She said, Brittany caught me commenting on a Facebook post. Brittany, how does that make you feel, knowing that, that you're helping another person, with their journey? I mean, this is what you guys do, right? I mean, you help everybody with their journeys, but just seeing somebody write that, I mean, to me, it feels like it just brings warmth.
Yeah, it feels so good and it feels really exciting, like I'm excited for her. I'm excited to see her journey unfold. And, I'm here also as she knows, as a support person too, to get through anything if she has any other questions. And I'm pretty honest about my journey too on social media. So I think she might have caught a glimpse too of how that went. And so, yeah, it does feel really heartwarming to know that she's going to be doing a journey. And I just hope the very best for her and intended parents and just for the best outcome. Yeah. Knowing that I got to help her decide come over to SAI, you can do it.
That's
feels
awesome.
good. Yeah.
Amanda Stringer, she says, my why starts from watching my sister-in-law not be able to have kids. It was so painful for her to watch me have babies when she tried for years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's hard.
That's always such a hard struggle. Of course, I feel like one of us everybody knows somebody who can't have kids or who has struggled or, had that extra time. And I definitely had that influence, growing up as well. I know a friend of mine, sister, that couldn't have children, and just other friends of mine that also have struggled. Luckily, a really good friend of mine growing up, she always was told, you can't have any kids, you can't have any kids. And thankfully she's pregnant, but, and I always told her, I was like, if you can't, I will show you the ways of surrogacy if that's something that you choose.
That's awesome. Brittany, read Chris's comment. I feel like the teacher calling you.
Krista said, I agree. So lucky that I had incredible people guiding my journey. My first journey didn't have a single hiccup. Wow. Because of all the experience and support surrounding me. That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think she brings up such a good point in terms of experience and support. And so, like we were talking about, that there wasn't a blueprint back then, who do you go to? And surrogacy, it's just evolved, throughout the years. And, luckily that we have social media and we have the internet to give us that information. It's all at your fingertips. But while it's also at your fingertips and you can reach out to a former surrogate or a current surrogate and ask, hey, how, who are you with? And, X, Y, and Z, how did it go? And do you enjoy it? You're when you're at SAI, you're basically here with a group of women who have experience, and it ranges from different levels of experience from their, they finish their first journey to, their fourth, so to me, it's like, she said, my first journey didn't have a single hiccup because of all the experience and support surrounding me. And just to me, it's so awesome to hear that somebody has so much support with them and experience surrounding them. So I think that's awesome. Okay. Amanda says, I love how on board my kids have been with me doing this. Yeah. That's awesome. So tell us, ladies, how are your kids or how have they been with you doing surrogacy?
Oh, totally great. I think a big thing is if you have younger children, to get the book Kangaroo Pouch. That helped, explain, like what surrogacy was to younger kids, things like that. But yeah, no, my kids were super great. They still ask about them. I share updated pictures every time I get a picture. I'll be like, oh, look at, he's 10 now, 9 young, whatever it is. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. So it's just, and then they'll, they do a little bit of a brag on mom too, like, oh, well, she's done that, so it gives them a little bit of pride and stuff too. So yeah.
So cool. What about you, Brittany?
Yeah, so I have younger kiddos, and they don't quite understand, but my oldest Odin, so he's 4.5. He knows that mommy, helped friends have a baby, and that's kind of how I explain it to him. And he's like, oh, okay. And I show him pictures as well. And he loves seeing those updates. He's like, oh, baby, so cute. And yeah, so I mean, yeah, I think there would be like that sense of pride, like Jennifer says, as they get older and like they can comprehend, like mommy got to help another family. Mm-hmm. I need to look into those books.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I used with my kids when they were younger. That was around back then. So
see, that was helpful.
And what about you, Kelsey?
My first journey was a few years ago. So my kids weren't old enough. My youngest wasn't old enough to understand, definitely. My oldest, she kind of understood that I was like pregnant, and like I kept on telling her like, we're not bringing this baby home, and that kind of thing. Now that I'm like going through my second journey, and obviously I work for, she knows what I do for work as well, so she understands a lot more in the process. And we have friends that have had to use a surrogate before, so she kind of has firsthand experience of like knowing. So my daughter, her name's Mila, she's really into it. She's like, mom's going to be pregnant. We're not bringing the baby home, like a sigh of relief. I just had a baby last year in February. So I think I traumatized her with the newborn stage. She doesn't want any more babies here, but that's fine. And she's all on board for helping. She's like, oh, I'm a part of it too. She likes coming to appointments and meeting families and stuff. So, no, I think Leo, he's a little more like just kind of awry about it. He's not really, involved, but, he doesn't seem to care too much. He's just like, okay, cool. Can I have some goldfish?
Priorities.
Literally.
I think honestly that would make for another great show, which is basically
Yeah.
discussing how, you can discuss surrogacy with your family and your children. And maybe we'll bring Dr. Covoluzzi on, and like we did in the past, and kind of discuss that. I think that would be a great thing. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to, I mean, there's not a
Helpful.
lot of things that are out there to help navigate. So like even putting a list of books out there, I mean, the kangaroo pouch book is a really good one, but there's others I can't think of off the top of my head, but that I do have on my bookshelf. So
there's a few out there for sure.
Yeah,
which is awesome. Everybody has now you have choices out there, because back then you didn't. Yeah.
I think that was the only one back then.
Right.
Yeah.
Sandra says, my kids love seeing pictures and videos of the baby, and they keep asking if I will be doing it again.
No.
That's awesome. Comment from Shelby. Shelby says, hello, beautiful humans.
Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
Sandra did bring up a cool thing, which was pictures and videos of the baby, which I think is awesome. Getting those videos and pictures. And real quick, I have a quick story, I should say. I'm not obviously a surrogate, but during the pandemic, for those that don't know, we had, I don't know if anybody saw the documentary I put together out there, but we had a baby called Juliana, and we took care of her. I took care of her during the pandemic, Diana and I, and it was huge, and it was definitely life-changing seeing dealing with that from the other side of things, which was pretty wild. Her parents could not come to the United States to pick her up because of the pandemic. So she was with us for, I think around 5 to 6 months she was with us, I want to say. So 5 months, I believe. So she was with us for 5 months. And so that was huge, and it was definitely life-changing. So I love getting photos, and I love getting videos of Juliana as she grows, which I thought that was cool. So that's something that means a lot to Diana and I. Vivian commented, she says, playing surrogateopoly is a perfect way to help explain surrogacy to your kiddos.
Yes.
That is cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, thanks, Vivian. We definitely love surrogateopoly around here. I think it's a fun game, and we always see it on we're tagged on Instagram when families play it, which I think is super cool. Heather says, my kids were all older, so they did understand what I was doing and helping other families. I would bring them to appointments at Dr. Smotrich's office.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like, it's cool when you obviously you discuss with your family members and how do you want to discuss surrogacy with your children. You know your children better, but I think it's cool, hearing a story from Heather like that, where she brings everybody into it, and and kind of makes it a family affair. Amanda says, my kids love the surrogateopoly, and they think it's so funny that the hospital is the jail section.
Valid.
Right? That's so funny. Carol says, kids are way better at explaining what surrogacy is. It is funny and cute. Carol, you're so right. It's so true. And I've seen some of those cute videos and how they explain it. And it's like, how come I didn't think of that? They tell the sweetest little funny stories, and I think it's perfect. So
yeah, my daughter explained it. She's like, the parents bought the cake mix and then put it in a pan, and my mom is the oven, and then they're going to take the cake back to their house and take care of it. I'm like, okay.
Aww, that's adorable.
Super cute. Awesome. So I am going to write some of these names down because we do have a giveaway soon. So I am going to leave the floor for a second and leave it up to you three ladies. I know you guys are like, seriously, dude.
My.
So I will give, let's see, what's a good topic real quick off the top of my head. Kelsey, you're quick on it. So you tell us.
Go, Kelsey.
Oh my God, what is he saying?
No, it's okay. I'm good. I'm a talker.
Luke says, look at the amazing intake team. Well,
yeah.
no.
We need jerseys.
I know.
So I gather that SAI is over there looking as well, which is awesome, watching us. So thank you for supporting us. Sandra says, kids are so funny. One of my daughters told her classmates that I was pregnant and we were not keeping the baby.
Oh gosh.
Yes, we've gotten that
Oh.
so many times. Especially both of my kids were in preschool, pre-K3 and pre-K4, and teachers were like exchanging looks and comments and just like, oh my God. And I was like, I'm a surrogate. That's just why we're not keeping. Or my mom stabs herself with a needle.
Oh.
Like, those are injections for so common misconceptions about the surrogacy journey from a point of view of our kids, right?
Right. Yeah.
We have another comment. Brittany, read this one for me while I do this.
Cheyenne said, I'm so sorry I jumped in after the question. I'm so excited for my first journey. We are excited for you too. That's exciting.
I wish I can go back and redo my first journey all over again. Like same intended parents, same outcome, but I'm just like, just some things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you've got awesome educated intake team, case managers, client services here at SAI, and an awesome support team. So we're happy to support you on your first journey.
Yeah. It goes by fast.
So
Really
fast, right? I just completed, we just got legal clearance literally today. And I'm like, okay, that was kind of fast, but also kind of long. But after legal clearance, it just kind of, right?
Yeah.
It just kind of goes. So
it feels like the first part is just like, hurry up, wait. Okay. Like when, like when are things going to start going? And then like you said, after legals, it's like, okay, shoot, here we are. It's crazy.
It's the last little bit before it's like, okay, you got to go to the doctor here. You got to take this, you got to start this, you got to do that. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never think you're going to be done with the shots. And then you get ready for your second journey and totally forgot about the pain, right?
Yes.
So, yeah.
You said that in support group, and I was just laughing because I was like, that's so true.
So true. It's so true. Yeah. You're like, oh, my backside hurts. And then, you move on, forget about it. And then you're like, oh, I have to do shots again. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Like, duh. We all knew that was a thing, but yeah, you get over it.
It's the same thing like when you're having your own kids. This was a word that I hate, whatever it might be. And then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, you're like, maybe we can have one more.
Right.
Oh, Shane, you're getting legally cleared soon. That's awesome.
Yep. She says, I received my final contract. It should be legally cleared next week. Woo.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Congrats.
Yep. It's going to speed
up.
Kelsey
will be pregnant at the same time, maybe.
I know. Look at that. That'd be awesome. Hurry up and wait. Yeah. Excited to get going.
Yep. Hurry up and wait.
For you, Amanda.
Before you know it, you'll be delivering and forgetting all about that moment.
Yep.
There you go.
So we had a question that we posed to you ladies, and that made it to TikTok yesterday, which was quite the little talk through emails, which I thought was funny.
That was hilarious.
The question that was asked was basically, what was your craving? What was your weird craving that you had when you were pregnant? And for those that didn't go on our TikTok, be sure to go on to TikTok and watch the reactions to the girls, because I think it was pretty funny that it was that the comments were, something with jalapenos, and then something with jalapenos, and then Kelsey comes in with
drywall.
I was like, you should have said drywall with jalapenos.
That would have been funny.
Yes.
That would have been perfect.
So
it was a real craving, man. It wasn't a craving consistently. It's just how I knew I found I was pregnant. And then I did consistently crave like Tums or something like dry and chalky. What are those? Oh, Smarties. Oh man, I can't get me enough of Smarties. my doctor was like, yeah, you need iron pills.
Right. Take iron, you'll be fine. You won't want to hit the wall anymore.
And what's wild is that it's an actual thing. Most people say, oh, drywall, or, someone said in the comments also, they like the rubbery texture of just kind of chewing on Velcro or something, which, to the common person out there who doesn't understand, it's actual thing. It's called pica from from what I was researching on. So I thought that was a wild question, or not a wild question, but a wild answer, which I thought was cool, because then you got to learn what it was, and that it's just a perfectly normal thing that, that some people go through. So my question to everybody watching now is, what is your weirdest craving that you've had when pregnant? Doesn't have to be surrogate pregnancy, your own, pregnancy with your children, but what was the weirdest thing that you've ever had, you ever craved during pregnancy? Would love to hear those. Let's see some of the comments that we're getting here. Amanda said, yes, the hurry up and wait, excited to get this going. So that's awesome. And let's see, Cheyenne.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in support group meeting and really see how you feel about those.
Cheyenne. And then let me write Amanda's name down again. And can Kelsey, you read this next one?
I low-key can't wait to do the shots again. It was bittersweet after 10 weeks having to stop. Aw.
Yeah, because it's the start, right? It's the start of everything. So that excitement it brings, right? I get it.
Then
trying to be super patient. Where are you at in your journey right now, Desiree? I'm just curious. So why I ask is, like, it took me for my first journey a year to get like my first match meeting and to get matched. So I know, like, the process sometimes can be long and drooling, and you don't know why you're still hanging around, but it'll be good. It'll be really good in the end. You just got to get through each initial step, one step at a time. And then eventually you'll be on the other side of it, wanting to do another journey, because once you do it, you just want to keep going and going until the doctor says no more. So
Nice.
Are you speaking from experience, Jennifer?
Might be. Might be.
So I'm going to quickly remove myself here and put the comments up. And so ladies, if you can read their comments, that would be awesome. And then what I'm going to do is on the backside, write their names down for the drawing.
Perfect. What we got? Not drywall. Yeah, I know. Shameful. It's hilarious. Okay. It's my party trick. Spicy Cheetos.
What? I still love spicy Cheetos.
Yeah.
Did you get heartburn from them? Is that why you can't stand them? Or you just ate them so much that you can't stand them now? Because I feel like it would be the heartburn for me. Oof.
Yeah. New tires.
Oh, new tires.
What?
I feel like that's a guilty
I kind of
pleasure
like
for
the
us all.
smell though. Yeah, right?
The new leather car smell.
Yeah. For me, it's like paint, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Smelling Tide
Tide.
detergent.
Tide powder. I do love some
Powder?
Tide.
I feel like it'd make me sneeze.
Specifically the powder.
Yeah.
It's okay. We listen and we don't judge.
Don't
Exactly.
judge.
No judging.
Lay's and
Mayonnaise
mayonnaise.
and mayonnaise.
That's a new
I
one.
kind of want to try that. That sounds good.
Jot that down.
I'm not against
Try
that.
Yeah. Like that one.
I would add some tahini.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm writing the names down, and then I hear Lay's and mayonnaise, and instead of writing the name down, I write Lay's and mayonnaise as the because I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds kind of interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Sounds
And then
good.
Brittany said tahini. Did you say tahini?
Yeah,
make
except
some
you gotta
elote,
sprinkle some
but
tahini
instead
on
of
there.
corn, Lay's. That's hilarious.
All right, keep going.
Pickles wrapped in sliced cheese, dipped in ranch.
Ooh.
Ooh, yum.
Don't give me
Add
any
some
ideas,
ham in
guys.
there too, yeah.
You need to fry it and then dip it in the ranch.
Mhm. I'm like, after this, I'm gonna go like make
Green
myself some of
fries.
these.
Green fried peas. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like I was saying, it took me a year to get that first match. So I feel ya. But then I went on to do 4 more journeys. So back to
There
back.
you go.
So yeah. That hurry up and wait is quickly gone.
Mm-hmm.
Cheyenne said, I didn't have any weird cravings, but I would legit cry if someone brought me French fries from McDonald's during my pregnancy with my oldest.
Oh.
I love that. I have to have ketchup on like each one.
Each
It's
fry,
so good.
yeah.
So embarrassing.
I only
Asian
craved
food.
Asian food with
Oh.
my Chinese surrogate. Interesting.
Huh.
I love Asian food, man. Every
Yeah.
day. I just had ramen
Oh,
for
okay.
lunch, like some good.
I hear you, Jen.
What do you hear me on, Denise?
I know. Glad you can hear us, Denise.
I've said a lot. Okay.
Black Forest gummy
Forest
cherries.
gummies. Mm-mm.
Diet Coke with Syrup Babe and cereal with my son. Interesting.
Huh.
Just cereal.
You know,
What
I
kind?
craved cereal with my Suro Babe as well, and I
Huh.
can't eat cereal anymore. I don't know why.
Interesting.
So weird. But like I used to crave it all the time, but now I'm just like, not for me.
And I've always thought cravings were so weird because you can't get enough of it, and then one day it's just gone, and you just don't want it anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amanda said the
Those
was
Cheetos, yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
like permanently scarred it.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Oh
it really did.
no! Oh my gosh, Amanda!
Baby.
Stay away from the hot Cheetos.
Step
no
away.
more.
Step away from the hot Cheetos.
Rubio's.
What is Rubio's?
I personally don't like Rubio's. It's kind of like Cafe Rio, I feel like.
What is
Rubio's
that?
is fish tacos.
Oh.
That's a huge thing.
That's probably why I don't like
Oh.
it.
Denise says, "Love your bangs, Brittany."
Yeah.
Doesn't she look so cute?
I'm like, I told the girls in my intake team, I was like, I feel like I'm going through like a pregnancy crisis right now. Like, I just need something different, to like not feel so pregnant.
Desiree says, "I love the Jack in the Box Oreo."
Mhm.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
second that.
Mhm.
You know, I'm trying to say, she said Jack in the Box. And so if I was a woman and I was pregnant, I'd probably be wanting Jack in the Box tacos. 'Cause I
Oh
know
yeah.
Jack in the Box
See,
tacos.
We don't have Jack in the Box here in Alabama. So whenever I was in California in January, Jennifer got some Jack in the Box, and I hopped on that bandwagon. I was like, "Can you just grab 2 tacos
Just
for me,
give me a
please? And some
taco.
egg rolls?" And because I miss Jack in the Box from when I lived in Houston.
Yeah. So always the go-to.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with the tacos from
2
there.
tacos for $1. Like, let's
Yeah,
go.
now it's like $1.16.
Rude.
To say.
Sandra says, "My Suro baby was also Chinese, and all I craved was tacos at the end of the pregnancy."
Like
There's
street
nothing-
tacos, like what kind of tacos?
There's nothing wrong with craving tacos.
Nothing wrong.
Mm-mm.
Every
Nope.
day is taco day. Benice says, "I love Cafe Rio." Cafe Rio. Benice, what is Cafe Rio? Does anybody know? Because I definitely don't.
I think it's like Mexican food, no?
Is it?
Yeah.
she-
My
I'm-
mom ate it with me all the time when she was pregnant, and I can't stand it.
Huh.
It's no longer in San Diego.
Is it Cafe Rio no longer in San Diego, or is it the fish taco place? She says going there now.
Yeah.
Diana is watching. She says Jack in the Box is the best. I'm actually stopping there on my way.
You can mail me 2 tacos and some egg rolls, please.
And not fair because you're on your way home. I mean, I do have a request for tacos. and egg rolls and Jack in the Box are my favorite.
Yeah.
We're
So
getting a
good.
Del Taco, and I don't know what that is. So
What?
They say it's the #1 fast food
Best.
thing, the fast food joint in the country, which is weird because
Oh,
I've had Del Taco maybe once or twice in my life, and they're in San Diego, all over the place. We are getting, Desiree says, "My second pregnancy, all I wanted was Shipley donuts."
yes,
Oh,
Shipley's
yes.
is my favorite.
Never heard of them.
Oh, they're so gooey and like warm, and you got to get them like right when they. Oh man, yes, girl.
Sandra
Yeah.
says, "To be specific, tacos de cabeza, but me personally don't like them. But pregnant with him, that's all I wanted to eat."
Huh.
oh,
That's
crazy.
funny.
Yeah, tacos.
I love how versatile everybody's cravings are.
Yeah, like specific, huh?
I'm curious, is everybody who craves tacos, except for Carol, I know Carol's out in the East. Is everybody like from San Diego? Interesting. Heather says Del Taco is amazing.
Well, I'll have to try it.
It's amazing. You have to.
Let's see. Okay, so I got everybody's name down, and finally, my hands I think are hurting, but I do appreciate all those comments, and we have all these names here. So what I'm going to do is fold these names right now and put them in our cup, and I'm going to draw a name. So in order to do that, though, I need one of you to kind of. Heather said, "I did crave Mexican food with all my surrogacy pregnancies." Oh, that's so interesting. That's cool.
It's a good feeling.
I crave I crave Mexican food all the time.
Same.
Crazy, you know.
Same.
So what I'm going to do is put the names in the jar, and then I'm going to fold them and all that good stuff and put them in there. And if one of you can let the girls know who are watching and are not surrogates and are interested in becoming a surrogate with SAI, how.
Oh.
Okay. So if you're wanting to become a surrogate, or if you are a past surrogate that wants to come back for a new journey, you can go to our website, surrogatesalternative.com, and you can click on the application and do the application that way. Or you can call us at our numbers, the 619-397-0757, and then the little phone tree will get you to the intake team as well. So you can do either one, whichever you like, but you can do your application quickest by going onto our website. And then one of the three of us will get a hold of you.
Or all of us.
Or all.
Or all of us at the same time.
At the same time, at one time. You'll have your...
Okay, so I'm back, and the names aren't in the jars. You can see right here in this little area. So I'm still going, but I will draw the names out real soon, and then we'll get to going on here. I know some of you have some things to do, but we do appreciate you being a part of SAI and being a part of this live. This is one of many that we're going to have, because I think it's working so well. And I think it's just fun, you know, for us to get together and kind of hang out with our surrogates and even our IPs who are out there. Vinny says, here's some comments that you guys can read while I am doing this.
We'd love to be a part of your journey. Aw.
And then somebody can read this out loud.
I delivered this past October. How long after delivery do I have to wait, and do I have to reapply?
Yes, so you will have to reapply, because we, you know, for consent forms, things like that, it has to be current, right? But after delivering in October, if it was a vaginal delivery, you wouldn't be able to transfer for 9 to 12 months, and then it could be up to 18 months for a C-section, depending on the IVF clinic. So you can definitely reach out as you get closer. Sometimes we start it sooner, and then you're just waiting. It really is just up to you. But you can't get matched and get onto medical screening and like that until you're closer to that that 9-month postpartum, if it was a vaginal delivery.
Awesome. Okay, so Vinny says, hi, Sandra.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have the names. I have a couple more names to put in here, but we're going to draw them out.
We need a bigger mug.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna all spill out.
they are, and I'm scared to put my hand in there. My big old hand.
Should have got a bucket.
I know, a bowl or something.
So, all right. So they're here right now. You guys can see all your names out here. Real quick, Luke says, yes, Sandra, would love to have you back. You did so amazing during your first journey. Oh, that's so sweet. And Desiree says, it's been so long since I've been pregnant. Super excited to start my journey.
Yay.
We're so
excited.
Yeah, we're so excited for you. Sandra says hi to Luke. All right, so here we go. The first one is going to be, what do you guys want it to be in terms of what are we giving away?
Let's do our SAI mug first.
Okay, so you'll get a cool mug like this, SAI, and then on the other side it says Building Tomorrow's Families Today. Which you can have your coffee. And all right, so I'm going to pick out the mug. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to look. Okay, I have one name right here. And that name is Carol. Winner.
Yay, good job.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, I should have a bell. Dang it.
I know.
Okay, and then we're going to do now Starbucks gift card. Mm-hmm. Rebecca says, my favorite coffee mug. All right. Going over here, and we are going to get a name. Here's the name. Hold on. I have two names here. I need to put one away. Okay, the first one I saw was actually this one, which was Amanda.
Yay.
Woo! Congrats, Amanda.
Starbucks gift card, Amanda. Okay. And then we have a hoodie, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this name right here, I can feel it. Oh, it was Amanda again. Which was it Amanda that one? Yep. So let's actually, if I understand it correctly, I chose, are we doing she wins because
She had a multiple
Yeah,
entries.
she had
She
multiple
won.
entries. Yeah, absolutely. So Amanda, you won the hoodie.
Whoa.
Yay.
You
Good
won the
job,
hoodie
Amanda.
and you won a Starbucks gift card. And Carol, you won a cup. So, which is awesome. All righty, ladies. This is it for us today. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And
It's,
however, let me just say the prizes will most likely get better, bigger and better as they come along. And we also have in our group some amazing prizes on there, which was a PS4. Is that
PS5
PS5?
Pro.
How old I am? I'm like way
PS5.
back. PS5 in the group. So work on that as well. We will be coming along next week again with our team, and we'll be discussing surrogacy and having fun like we did today. And we'll have more giveaways and more chances to win. I will get a bigger bowl because I know you guys are just like seeing this little thing with all these names popping up. So my apologies. I'll get a bigger bowl for you guys. And that's pretty much it. I just, again, wanted to say thank you for being a part of Surrogate Alternatives. Thank you for sharing your lives and your journeys with us. And we will see you next week. And keep on the lookout for our socials. We'll announce it on Instagram and Facebook. And I guess that's it. Do you guys want to say anything?
Oh, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hearing from everybody.
Yeah, it's good to hear from everyone and excited to see these journeys.
I know. I love being a part of it all. So excited.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So again, thank you so much. And we will see you. Have a wonderful week and we will see you next week, same time. Hopefully, what is it today? Friday. So next week. I'm like, I think I'm thinking of those tacos Dan is getting, right?
Right. Distracted. It's gone. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Take care, Amanda. Take care, Rebecca, Sandra. Thank you all for being a part of it. And we will see you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.